Welcome crafters! I have a beautiful deco mesh wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful transitional wreath that will carry you from the end of summer through fall. The old Black Crow Sunflower Seed Company wreath is absolutely gorgeous and one you're going to want on your front door. Let me show you how to make it. To get started on our Black Crow wreath, you're going to need a 14-inch wire wreath form that you can pick up from Dollar Tree. You're also going to need some full-length pipe cleaners. Now I need to change this wire wreath form into a working wreath form, and that's very easy to do. That just means that your pipe cleaners are attached to the wreath form already. So here at each crossbar, on the two bars on the inside, you want to place a pipe cleaner. Give it a couple twists. Anything that I have on the inner rings, I pull towards the center, and then anything I put on the outer rings, I pull to the outside. Now there again at the crossbar, on the two bars on the outside, you also want to place a pipe cleaner. Now, in between the two crossbars on the two bars on the outside, you're also going to be placing a pipe cleaner. You want to continue that pattern all the way around your wreath form. By the end, you should have 18 pipe cleaners attached. I have 18 pipe cleaners attached to my wreath form. It's ready to go. Now this time I'm going to start to attach my bundles on the outer ring. I want my inner ring bundles to slightly stack on top of the outer ring so it's slightly elevated. So I went through and I just opened up all of the ones around the outside so they're ready to go for me to add my mesh. I have my roll here of poly burlap mesh. This is 10 inches at 10 yards and it is lime green is the color. I believe I picked this up at craftoutlet.com. You can also get poly burlap mesh from Hobby Lobby. This roll is 10 inches at 10 yards. You should be able to get 18 pieces cut at 20 inches. Cut the entire roll into strips at 20 inches. I have all my mesh cut. Now my last piece is short. It's only about 14 inches long, but that's okay. I will make that work. And these are the ribbons that I pulled out to use on the wreath today. Now this one matches the sign very well. This is really good ribbon. I did pick all of my ribbon up at craftoutlet.com. This one was $7.75, 2.5 inches at 10 yards. And this one is also really good ribbon. 1.5 inches at 10 yards, that was $3.75. And then this one I've had in my stash. This is not a full roll, so I'll use what's left. This is 1.5 inches at 10 yards, and that was $4.50. You want to cut your ribbon at 12 inches in length and dovetail the ends. Now a trick, since I have really nice scissors to help me cut my ribbon, is I measure out 12 inches and I pinch, and then I fold it over itself. So right now I have 2. I'll fold again, that'll give me 3. So now I just need to find the center of where my fold is. And my scissors can cut right through that and still give me a nice clean line. If you're interested, I did pick these up. from Amazon.com. You can find them in my Amazon associate shop under tools. I love these. Okay. That way I have a bunch of ribbon, it's already cut, and now I can go in and do my dovetails. And again, I'll do a couple ribbon at a time because my scissors are sharp enough to still give me a nice sharp clean edge. I was able to get 9 pieces of my yellow and black striped ribbon, so I will cut 9 pieces of this ribbon and then 18 pieces of this ribbon, all cut at 12 inches. My ribbon is cut and so is my mesh. I'm ready to start putting together my bundles. Now we're going to be doing the Woodland Ruffle today. This is also called the Cruffle method. It's one of my favorite methods to use. I love the amount of texture that it gives. So you want to start at one end and you give a good roll or two. I usually go 2 to 3 rolls. Give a pinch, turn around, do the same thing to the other end. Then in the center you want to pinch and gather. Pinch in the center, you have 2 curls with a ruffle in the center. Add that to my bow maker. And now I also want to add my ribbon. Now I'm going to be alternating between my yellow and black stripe and my black and white polka dot. But everyone is going to have this beautiful sunflower ribbon. And because this is the larger of the ribbon, this is going to go on the bottom. I just like to find the center and pinch and crisscross. This will just make it easier once I get it onto the wreath to separate out my ribbon and so that it stands out and you can see it. So you want to place that into your first pipe cleaner on the outside. Pull nice and snug, give a couple twists. Trim, I usually leave about a ½ inch and then push that down. I will go back and fluff out all of my ribbon once I get all of my bundles on. So start at the end, do a nice roll, 2 to 3 times. I like to clip it. If you have good hands and you can hold it, more power to you. And go to the opposite end, do the same thing. Scrunch and pull across. Now as you add these in, they're going to butt up to each other and lift up, and that's going to help your wreath look nice and full. And then when we add in the ones around the center ring, those will stack up on top a little bit and make it even thicker and fuller. So just as you work your way around, you're going to alternate between the 2 bundles. I have all of my bundles on, and now I'm going through and adjusting my ribbon. I want to pull everything away from the center, and I'm starting on the outer ring. I do that section and then I move to the one above. That way I don't crush my ribbon as I'm working on it. If you're enjoying today's content, make sure to subscribe, and when the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube will let you know every time I upload new content. I have all my bundles in and my base is complete. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Nice, thick, and full, and so colorful with that beautiful lime green base and those color coordinating ribbons. This is the sign that we're going to be using on our wreath today. I did pick this up from Craft Outlet, and as you can see, this ribbon goes perfectly with this sign. Now the sign is an MDF board. As you can see, it's nice and thick. This is $3.95, which I think is a good deal. Now I'm just going to remove the jute cord there, and then I'm going to add 4 pipe cleaners here on the back. And to get them attached, I'm going to be using my handy dandy staple gun. For your convenience, in the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. This list will not only tell you how much you're going to need, it will also let you know where I purchased the materials. I always like to add just a little bit of hot glue so that my pipe cleaner doesn't slide around. Let your glue set up before you attach it to your wreath. I have the sign on. It's nice and secure. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm really happy. I think everything goes together so very well. But there is one more element I want to add. And I have these 2 beautiful large sunflowers. I did get these from Dollar Tree, but if you can't find them at Dollar Tree, Walmart also carries big, beautiful sunflowers. Now you get 1 flower and 2 leaves. Of course, the stem is way too long. So I'm just going to cut the head, and then I'm also going to cut off the 2 leaves. I want to add them together. And I have my flowers cut. And you can play with the placement. I was thinking maybe putting 2 of them along on the side, maybe 2 on the bottom, but I think I kind of like 1 on either corner here. So I'm going to glue them in there, and then I'm also going to add 2 leaves along with each bloom. And I did leave my stem plenty long enough so that I can feed it down into that mesh. I want my floral to sit a little bit up and above. A large 25-inch sunflower wreath, perfect for your front door to transition from end of summer into the beginning of fall. Once I have my florals placed, then I'll sneak in some leaves around them. I have my sign and my florals on. I think it came out absolutely gorgeous. I'm very pleased with the addition of the large sunflowers. It goes perfectly with the ribbon and the sign. I think it was the perfect final addition for this big, beautiful Black Crow Sunflower Seed Company wreath. I really enjoyed working with the poly burlap mesh. This is nice and thick. I didn't have too much issues with the ends unraveling since it was a cut method. I will definitely be using this mesh again, and I love the colors. The color combinations are absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so happy I went with that lime green for the base. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please give me a big thumbs up and show some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. It lets YouTube know that I have content that's worth watching, and then they share it with more people and my channel grows. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.